In our modern world, we're just swimming in information, aren't we? But there's this quiet paradox. With so much data, it often feels, well, harder than ever to find clear, reliable answers. Have you ever felt that search fatigue? That endless clicking, sifting through sponsored posts, just trying to piece together a coherent picture from like a dozen different tabs? It's a real challenge. What if there was a fundamentally different approach emerging? Something that could maybe cut through all that noise?
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to unpack complex topics, and our goal is always to give you the clearest, most insightful picture possible.
And today, we're diving deep into Perplexity AI. Our mission is pretty clear. Explore its core concept, this whole idea of an answer engine. We're going to walk you through its free and more advanced features, look at some really compelling real-world examples, and of course, share how to get the absolute most out of it. We'll also be, really upfront about its current limitations. Got to give you that full, balanced understanding of this pretty intriguing new tool. So let's really unpack this shift then, this move from just searching to truly understanding. Because, traditional search engines, they often prioritize engagement, clicks, or frankly, advertising, right? Over direct, accurate answers. It almost feels like they want you to stay on their platform clicking around.
Right. And what's fascinating here is how Perplexity AI represents, well, a pretty profound shift. It's not just an improved search engine. It's different. It's an answer engine built on these powerful large language models. Its core mission, its whole purpose, is to free us, humans, from the often tedious work of sifting and searching. It lets us focus our energy on understanding and then applying knowledge. That's a huge fundamental difference in how we interact with information.
Yeah, that feels key, doesn't it? It synthesizes information directly for you. You don't just get a list of blue links you got to click through. You ask a question and it gives you the answer. Often with citations, too. It feels less like homework, maybe more like a conversation.
So are you saying it fundamentally changes my workflow then? Like instead of just finding information, I can actually dedicate more time to understanding it?
Precisely. It frees you up to understand, not just find.
Yeah.
Now, getting started with this new kind of tool, it's actually quite simple. You just visit the Perplexity website, create a free account, and you're in. That's pretty much it.
Right. Simple setup. And once you're in, it's helpful to understand the different service tiers because each offers a different level of power. First off, there's the free plan. You get unlimited basic searches, which are surprisingly good, actually, +5 pro searches every 4 hours. It's a great way to just explore, kick the tires. Then, for more serious users, maybe daily users, there's the Pro plan. It's about $20 a month. This unlocks over 300 pro searches daily, access to more advanced AI models, unlimited file uploads, and a whole suite of other exclusive features. And finally, for the real power users, or maybe bigger organizations, there's the Max plan. That one runs about $200 a month, includes all the pro stuff, plus exclusive access to Comet, which is their AI-integrated web browser.
Okay, that's a clear breakdown. So for someone who's maybe been using that free tier and is thinking about making the leap, beyond just getting more searches, what's the real game changer? What makes it worthwhile? What's that core value of the paid tiers?
That's where you really unlock the next level of intelligence. The biggest benefit, honestly, is gaining access to a whole suite of these highly powerful, specialized AI models. It's not just more searches, it's smarter searches designed to tackle really complex information needs with, greater accuracy and nuance.
Okay, good point. Now let's not let the word free fool anyone into thinking it's, weak.
Yeah.
Perplexity's basic plan actually packs a surprising punch. It's a pretty powerful suite of tools right out of the gate.
Oh, absolutely. The unlimited basic search is really the heart of that free experience. You type in a question, just using natural language, and Perplexity doesn't just give you links. No, it browses the web, it reads the content, understands what's there, synthesizes that information, and then it writes a concise answer for you. And crucially, it provides clear source citations. Every piece of info in the answer is numbered, it's clickable, you can verify everything instantly. That builds a lot of trust. Then below the main answer, it smartly suggests related questions. It kind of acts like a natural research guide, helping you delve deeper into a topic. And you can switch between multiple view modes, just text with related images, or even just a source list if you want to verify things quickly.
And even on the free plan, you get that little taste of the advanced stuff with the limited pro search experience. You get 5 uses every 4 hours. And this is your chance to really see the difference these more advanced AI models make, like OpenAI's GPT-4, Anthropic's Claude 3, Google's Gemini. It really highlights the quality jump you get for those really complex, maybe nuanced topics.
Yeah, definitely. Another standout feature, even for free users, is search filters. They call it focus. This is like having a specialized research weapon almost. You can tell the AI exactly where to look for information. So, academic will search only scientific papers and journals. Wolfram Alpha, that's perfect for precise math and scientific questions. You can even filter for YouTube to pull specific info right out of videos and their captions. And for real-world opinions, maybe product reviews, Reddit taps into those huge community discussions. Pretty neat.
You also get file upload and analysis, though. Okay, it's limited to 3 files a day for free users. But this is still a game changer because it lets you combine your personal documents like a sales report or maybe a research paper draft with live web information. Just imagine uploading a confidential company report and then asking Perplexity, okay, based on this report, what are the latest market trends that could impact our business results? It's incredibly useful for putting your own data into context.
And then there are spaces. This is for personalized research organization. You can create these individual dedicated workspaces for each project or topic you're working on, but the real magic is in the instructions field within each space. Here, you can literally set the AI's role for that specific workspace. Like you could say, you are an SEO expert and copywriter analyzing keyword trends. This basically turns Perplexity into many specialized AI assistants, each tailored to a specific task. Whoa!
Beat. Imagine having like a dedicated expert for every single project you tackle, just right there, instantly. That's a serious game changer for anyone's workflow.
That really does sound transformative. It's almost like you're creating these custom versions of Perplexity for different parts of your life or your work. So how does that flexibility of those spaces, how do they truly make Perplexity so versatile across such a wide range of tasks?
They basically transform it into many specialized AI assistants, each one with its own unique purpose.
Okay, so moving beyond the free tier then, the Pro plan. This really seems to transform Perplexity into maybe an indispensable assistant, especially for anyone doing information-intensive work.
Yeah, the most valuable upgrade here, I'd say without a doubt, is the near unlimited Pro Search. Over 300 Pro Searches daily. That means you're virtually always getting high-quality, in-depth answers. It's pretty crucial for any serious work that demands accuracy and, comprehensive results.
And this is where it gets really interesting for me. The available AI models. You're not stuck with just one. You get choices. You can choose OpenAI's GPT-4o for that complex logical reasoning, multi-step problem solving. Anthropic's Claude 3 Opus, that one excels with long texts like summarizing 100-page documents, maintaining complex conversations. Google's Gemini 1.5 Pro has strong multimodal capabilities, text, images, video, plus that seamless Google ecosystem integration. And Perplexity's own Sonar model that's optimized for pure speed and getting you real-time answers fast. You can actually pick your preferred model for a given query, or you can just let Perplexity choose the best one, which it often does pretty intelligently.
And with the Pro plan, you get unlimited file uploads and cloud integration. This is huge. It means seamlessly connecting to your Google Drive and your Dropbox accounts. You can pull in all your project documents and have AI analyze them right alongside web data, all in one continuous flow. No more jumping between apps. It's all right there.
Now, this next feature, Deep Research Mode, this sounds truly remarkable. When you activate this, Perplexity takes a few minutes, sometimes even longer, for really complex topics. To conduct this comprehensive, deep investigation, it browses dozens, sometimes hundreds, of sources. And the result isn't just a paragraph. It's a detailed, thousands of words report, often complete with sections, maybe charts, tables, and a massive list of citations. It seems perfect for generating that first draft of an article, a market report, or even a detailed overview of some complex scientific topic. It kind of offloads that initial exhaustive synthesis phase entirely.
Yeah, it's powerful. You also gain access to Perplexity pages and AI image generation. This lets you take your research results and turn them into shareable, nicely formatted public web pages. You can even add AI-generated images to illustrate your points. It basically transforms your research output into a mini publishing platform, which is kind of cool. And then there's Perplexity Labs, no-code app building. You can create these small interactive applications using just natural language. Imagine saying, build me a sentiment analysis tool where I paste text, and it tells me if the sentiment is positive, negative, or neutral. It actually builds a functional little app for you right there.
Wow. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground on the Pro plan. If you had to pick just one feature that offers the biggest jump in productivity for serious users, what would you say it is?
Oh, deep research mode, for sure. For those comprehensive reports, it's a true accelerator.
All right, and for the most demanding professional users, the Max plan introduces something that sounds truly revolutionary: the Comet browser.
Yeah, Comet. It's not just a browser, it's an AI-integrated web browser. What makes it unique is that it's context-aware. It knows the current page you're on, your open tabs, even your browsing history. It's aware of your entire browsing session, basically.
So, because it understands that context,
Yeah.
you can give it these incredibly powerful commands. Like, think about saying, summarize this article and compare it to that research paper I was reading this morning, or, I don't know, close all social media tabs on my desktop. It could even maybe help you find that Python tutorial video I was halfway through watching on Tuesday. It's like having an intelligent assistant baked right into your browser.
Exactly. It fundamentally transforms the browser from just a passive display tool into an active, intelligent partner in managing and processing information. It's like your browser is thinking alongside you, maybe anticipating what you need to do next with the information you're consuming.
That sounds like a huge shift in how we might interact with the web. How does Comet really change our day-to-day browsing experience then?
It really makes the browser an active, intelligent partner in your work. Mid-roll sponsor Read Content will be inserted here separately. Okay, to really grasp the practical power of Perplexity, let's walk through maybe a couple of real-world scenarios. First, imagine Anna. She's a busy market researcher. She needs to deliver this comprehensive report on the Southeast Asian EV market. Fast. Anna starts by setting up a space, maybe calls it CEV Market Research, and gives it very specific instructions, like you are a senior market analyst. All analyses must be data-driven and presented in a business report format. Okay. Then she uploads her company's internal sales reports right into that space. Next, she uses deep research to generate a comprehensive, say, 3,000-word report on the EV market across 6 ASEAN countries. Covers everything: market size, government policies, consumer trends, the works. After that, she can ask, okay, based on this report and the sales data I uploaded, what are the top 3 niche market opportunities for our new product line? And Perplexity seamlessly combines all that internal and external data to give her specific, actionable suggestions. Finally, she uses Perplexity pages to turn the whole conversation and the resulting report into a polished online document, maybe adds her company logo, and easily shares with her team. Boom.
That's a great example. Then there's maybe Mark, a political science grad student currently grappling with his dissertation on, say, AI's impact on elections. He starts by using the academic filter in Perplexity, asking for peer-reviewed articles from 2020 onward on AI and political campaigns. Perplexity quickly returns summaries and direct links to the original PDFs. Mark identifies the 5 most important papers and uploads them directly into a Perplexity space he created. He then asks Perplexity to identify the main themes, the methodologies used, and maybe any contradictions across these uploaded documents. Just lays it all out for him. To deepen his research, he pushes it further, asking it to find critical arguments or counterpoints that challenge the view that AI has a decisive, positive impact on election outcomes. Gets both sides. And he also uses it constantly for quick concept checks, finding precise definitions, and even generating APA-style citations for his bibliography. It really becomes like a research assistant for him.
Yeah, these scenarios really highlight that the quality of Perplexity's output relies heavily on your input, right? Mastering prompt engineering is absolutely crucial. We often recommend using the CROS model for crafting effective prompts: context, role, objective, and structure.
Right. So context is about giving the AI any background info it needs to understand your query. Pretty simple. Role is assigning the AI a specific persona like act as a financial advisor, or you're a seasoned historian. Gives it focus. Objective is stating your clear goal, what you actually want to achieve with the output. And structure is asking for a specific output format like present this in bullet points, create a table, or write a 500-word essay. Even with all these tips, I have to admit, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes. It's definitely a skill that takes practice, finding that sweet spot between giving enough detail and not too much. But here's a really compelling example of CROS in action. A basic prompt, like just benefits of meditation, might give you a pretty generic, maybe shallow answer. But with CROS, look at the difference. Role, act as a neuroscientist and a mindfulness coach. Context, I'm a professional in a high-stress environment, often feeling burnt out. Objective, convince me to start a daily meditation practice by explaining specific science-backed benefits that address stress and burnout.
Structure. Present your answer in 2 parts. Part 1 explains specific brain changes that occurred during meditation. Part 2 provides a simple 7-day beginner plan in a table format. That advanced prompt, it yields a much more insightful, personalized, and genuinely actionable response. It's really night and day.
That example totally drives it home. So, for our listeners, what's the single most important key takeaway for getting truly better results out of Perplexity?
Master prompt engineering. Use CROS or something like it for precise, high-quality outputs. Now, while Perplexity is an incredibly powerful tool, it's vital, just like with any AI, to be aware of its limitations and, use it responsibly.
Yeah, one key area is AI hallucinations. Now, Perplexity minimizes this risk quite a bit by always citing its sources, which is great, but no AI is perfect. It can, on rare occasions, maybe misinterpret information or combine unrelated facts in a way that sounds plausible but isn't quite accurate. So always, always double-check primary sources for any critical details, especially if it's high-stakes information you're dealing with.
And always remember source bias. Perplexity synthesizes information from the vastness of the web, right? So if the web sources it pulls from on a particular topic are inherently biased, maybe a strong lean in one direction on a controversial subject, then Perplexity's answer might inadvertently reflect that bias. You always got to ask yourself, okay, what perspectives might be missing here?
Security and privacy are also really crucial considerations. While Perplexity has clear policies about data handling, you should always be cautious when uploading highly sensitive or proprietary documents, especially if they contain personally identifiable information. Just review the service's privacy policy like you would with any cloud service you use, standard practice.
Finally, there's the risk of over-reliance and maybe a potential loss of critical thinking skills over time. Look, this tool is designed to help us synthesize information faster, to be a powerful assistant, but it should never replace your own critical thinking. Use it as an intelligent starting point for your research, sure, but not necessarily the absolute endpoint. Your job remains to evaluate, to analyze, and to question the information it provides, building on it with your own unique insights and judgment.
So after this deep dive, I think one thing is abundantly clear. Perplexity AI isn't just some upgrade to traditional search. It's really a fundamental paradigm shift. It moves that burden of tedious searching over to the machine, which allows us humans to focus our precious cognitive energy on understanding, analyzing, and ultimately creating. It truly is a knowledge partner, kind of like a tireless researcher, a flexible co-writer, and a swift data analyst, all rolled into one.
Your journey of discovery with Perplexity has really only just begun. We genuinely encourage you to start with the free plan if you haven't already. Experiment with the different search filters. Start building your first spaces to organize your thoughts and projects. When you feel ready, maybe consider upgrading to Pro to experience the true power of deep research and those incredibly advanced AI models we talked about. Because the future of finding information, it's becoming clear, it isn't just a list of blue links anymore. The future looks more like a dialogue, a seamless, intelligent collaboration between human curiosity and artificial intelligence.
Which leads to a final thought. In a world where finding information becomes increasingly automated, how might our very definition of knowledge itself begin to change? And maybe more importantly, what new, profound questions will that shift enable us to ask? Outro music.